I'm gonna love you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Dan's Chess Lounge. And today what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on these mating patterns, these mating nets, because they're essential to getting better at chess. And the more patterns that you can recognize, the better that you'll become, and the stronger chess player that you'll become. So today I want to look at Boden's mate. Boden's mate was named after Samuel Boden. He was a British chess player back in the 1800s, and he's been credited with discovering this mating pattern. If you look on the chessboard on the screen, you can see that it deals with your opponent's king being queenside castle, and then they're also blocked in by friendly pieces on D1 and D2. And then you have the bishop pair. So here we go again with the bishop pair, as we saw on Blackburn's mate in the last lecture. The bishop pair is an awesome combination to have. It's one of the reasons why a lot of the strong chess players, the GMs, the title players, they prefer to keep their bishops on the board and not exchange them, because they can be so lethal in their attacks. So here we have the bishop pair. One bishop needs to cover the H7 to B1 diagonal, and then the other bishop needs to cover the F8 to A3 diagonal. So here we go. This is just the bare bones of the mate right here. So let's go ahead and look at a position next. Okay, in this position here, this was a game that was actually played by Mikhail versus Boden back in 1869. And it's black to move here. You have most of the pieces still on the board, but our pattern is here. Everything is set up for black to deliver Boden's mate. So it's black to move here. Black plays. I'm going to pause right here. Let me know if you see it. Okay, I'm back. Black plays. Queen takes C3. Check. Now white is blocking in the B1 square, covering the B1 square. So, black is covering the B1 square. So that means that white has to take back. And now black can go ahead and deliver a checkmate with bishop to A3. That's a beautiful mate right there. Okay, let's look at another game. Now this is a full game right here that was played by Shoulder versus Boden back in 1853. So this game here is before the last game that we just looked at. Now let's look at this game in its entirety to see how the position came about. E4, E5, Knight F3, D6. This is called the Philidor's defense. C3, F5. Oh, okay. Now, what I would like to say about these types of positions is that as long as you're very familiar with playing moves like F5, then you're kind of booked up on that opening and go for it. But if you're a relative beginner, I would stay clear from playing openings with F5, because that exposes your king. That diagonal there from H5 on to E8 is very, very weak there. And then I've seen a lot of games, and I've played a lot of people where I've taken advantage of that weakness there, especially if they don't move their knight to F6 to kind of cover that H5 square, because this diagonal here is very, very weak. And especially with the queen can just easily jump in to H5. So if you do play openings where F5 is the main line or one of the lines, just make sure that you're booked up, because a lot can go wrong if you don't play that correctly. So let's continue with the game. Bishop C4, Knight F6, D4. Okay, we've got a lot of tension in the center. Okay, black relieves some of the tension with F takes E, D takes E. Okay, pieces are being exchanged off the board. E takes the knight, E takes the knight, Queen takes pawn, and G takes F. Now, looking at this position here, I would much prefer black in this position, because white pawn structure is not that great. You see he's got 3 different pawn islands, and then one of the pawn islands is actually double isolated pawns on F3 and F2. So I would prefer to play black here. Knight C6, F4, Bishop D7. Looks like black is making way so he can capture queenside. Bishop E3. Yes, indeed, capture queenside. Knight D2. Rook E1. Good developing move. Pins the bishop to the king. Queen F3. Now it looks like white is also making room so he can capture queenside, because he definitely would not want to go kingside with his king, because of the poor pawn structure, and he would be so exposed. Bishop F5. Bishop F5. And now white castles queenside. Now this looks like he castled right into danger, though, because if you look at our position, it's getting very close to our qualifications for the Boden mate, the pattern. It's almost there. And indeed, D5 hits the bishop. So now the bishop has to flee, but looking at the position, white really doesn't have any good squares to go. He doesn't want to get checkmated. So he eats the pawn. Bishop takes D5. But now, if you look at the board, our position is all set up to execute the Boden mate. So Samuel Boden plays Queen takes C3, check. B takes queen, and now he can deliver the final blow. Bishop A3, checkmate. That's a devastating mate right there. So, okay guys, go ahead and review the lecture, and make sure that you can memorize and spot Boden's mate within your games. That's what this is all about, pattern recognition. The more times that you can look at these patterns and spot the patterns that you've gone over and reviewed, then that's going to make you a stronger chess player. So, alright, I'll keep bringing these videos to you guys, going over openings, mating patterns, and I'll just keep bringing videos to you guys, and hopefully you guys can get something out of it. Alright, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Till next time.